CBK, and I'm back with just a quick video. And I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit of a rant. We're talking about the PlanetWatch Awair element debacle, right? An absolute mess. Let's just call it what it is, a show of an agreement which involved Awair element and PlanetWatch, was sold to us, presented to us. We then came into this agreement and it's all falling apart, and we're left like with a lot of these crypto projects holding devices which, you know, it's telling you that you need to open your window. I don't need a device to tell me that. Maybe you guys do. I personally do not need that. But anyway, I'm gonna get more into the actual rant after this, but let's just hear what he's actually saying, and then we'll go into the whole rant, my rant, on why I believe the way this is going down. You might as well just say 90% or 100%, if you think like me, of people ain't gonna go down this whole route of getting another device, connecting it to your Awair element, and then earning 5 point something tokens per day, which is like 0.12. Let me just see what the price of the actual Awair element thing is right now. Let me just have a quick little look and see. Just give me a second. CoinGex. Right, let me just type in the PlanetWatch. PlanetWatch. I want PlanetWatch. Okay, yeah. So it's 12 cents, right? 12 cents. Yeah. So if you was to say you'll make it, what is it? 5 point. Let's be generous. Let's just say he's giving us 6 planets a day. You're making 72 cents a day, right? And if I was to get my calc, you know me and my old calc. Right, let me just get my calc and let's just work out something, man. Right, because, you know, come on, you know. Right, so let's just say, right, let's be generous again. Let's just say it goes up to 75 cents a day, right, times 7. Yeah, that's not it. 0.75 times 7 days gives you a grand total of $5 a week. We can net round front times 52 divided by 12. Let me see. So $22.75 a month. Right? That's not taking into consideration your internet costs, your electricity, or anything. Yeah? And that's being generous. I've said you're getting 6 tokens, and let's just say the price, the token goes up, you know, to whatever, that I've rounded it off to 75. Anyway, let's get back into this video, because realistically, what I'm gonna share some of my concerns, great concerns, just after this. I'll be right back.
Okay, so let's go. So the first piece of news regards Awair element devices. Now, this is what's happening. Back in October 2021, PlanetWatch and Awair signed an agreement according to which Awair has undertaken to supply quality data streams from Awair element devices connected to the PlanetWatch network. Issues have arisen concerning the execution of this agreement upon agreed terms. Unfortunately, despite several weeks of discussion with Awair, we were not able to reach an agreement ensuring a smooth and stable data flow between Awair element devices and PlanetWatch infrastructure under the current technical setup. So eventually, Awair notified PlanetWatch that they will no longer provide Awair element data streams to us under our current agreement as of April 1st. Clearly, we are very disappointed that Awair is not willing to engage in further discussions, as Awair element is a good air quality monitor. So what we need to do now is to set up a contingency plan so we have set up a contingency plan, keeping also into account feedback from the PlanetWatch or developer community. The plan will enable element devices currently connected to PlanetWatch to continue streaming data to us and receive rewards. The plan would require your active cooperation, as in essence, you will be sending us directly the data streams from your sensor. The details of the plan and the details of implementation will be described in a blog post, which will be published at the latest tomorrow morning. Also, in order to mitigate any inconvenience in the coming days, PlanetWatch will issue a 5.4 planets per day top-up to each connected Awair element device for the next 5 days. And that's in addition to regular rewards. To cover, let's say, this transition phase. Rest assured that we're working on a long-term plan with regard to this situation. So we have a plan and we are gonna solve it. Okay, that was the first piece of news. Now let me move into...
Right, so that's it, guys. But this is what they're basically saying. And this is what they posted. You're gonna need some type of... you're gonna need to leave a PC running. Let me just get the actual one up. Right, so you're gonna need to leave a PC running, right? Right, so this is the actual contingency plan, right? So what they're basically saying is in light of Awair's decision to no longer provide Awair element data stream to PlanetWatch under our current agreement as of April the 1st, 2022, we set up a contingency plan to enable Awair element devices connected to PlanetWatch to continue streaming data to us and thus receiving rewards. Let's dive into the implementation details. Now, before I get into this, I will get back to this, right? The thing is this. How long they been doing it for? Not is it been a year? It's all right. It's probably coming up to 1 year that PlanetWatch and Awair element have sort of come into a type of partnership, let's say, where they're going to supply devices, stream to a PlanetWatch server with the data so that PlanetWatch has their data, right? It's been 1 year. They both have made, PlanetWatch and Awair element have made tremendous amount of, let's call it gains, monetary gains, right? PlanetWatch have made gains through the selling of the licenses, yeah? And Awair element has made money by the selling of the sensors. We are the ones who are left whole in the bags with reduced rewards. That was the first wake-up call. We went from 23, we only really had been getting paid 23 tokens maybe for about 2 months out of that whole year, because it was always going up, down. There were days that I got 10, sometimes 12, sometimes 13. It was never consistent 23 tokens a day. So let's just drive that home. That's the first mess up right there. The second mess up is the fact that they're now basically saying, oh, well, you know, they're going to basically go their separate ways. We're left holding these devices, which I mean, I never really wanted it. I saw it was a way to generate more PlanetWatch tokens. That's all my interest was. And I'm sure 99.999% of people in the crypto space, that's all they're interested in. No one's interested in whether, you know, them breaking wind last night is still staying, the residue is still left in the air, you know, the day after, yeah? No one wants to be told to open your window or shut the window, it's getting a bit cold. I mean, that's why we've got a beautiful thing called the human body, and our skin, you know, has nerves and I'm not gonna claim like I know exactly, but we can feel when it's damn cold, right? Yeah, if it's cold, you put a jacket on, don't you? Or you turn the heating up a little bit, right? If it's cold, I mean, if it's hot, then you go out, you put the fan on, aircon, whatever. All I'm trying to say here, guys, is like many projects, let's call ourselves the investors who buy these things, invest in these things in the hope of getting rewards paid out by their native token, PlanetWatch in this case. We are never really held to any type of, what can I say, high regard. Now, these two companies have already made a shed load of money, PlanetWatch and Awair Element, right? We never had a good run, not one consistent year of earning those 23 planets a day. Never. It was never consistent. Now it's gone down to 5. Now at the 1st of April, unless you actually run another device with a little piece of script that you install on your PC, your Mac or whatever, so it then can connect to your internet and then transfer that data. So now you're running 2 devices, but you're only receiving the same 5 point. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't I mean, would I consider it if they pumped it up to 23? There's probably more likeliness I'll probably do that, but I would still be very peed off with the fact that I'm now running 2 devices. Electricity and stuff like that, and gas prices are going up, right? So I'm saying I'm going around. I'm really going round and round the circles with this one. But what I'm basically saying, guys, is this: look, am I the only one that's feeling kind of ripped off, a little bit robbed from the way in which both Awair Element and PlanetWatch is treating their customers when it comes down to us investing in these devices and not getting what we've invested in? What's the point in having a license if we're not going to be using the PlanetWatch devices? Yeah, and you see this. You see, it's always going to go back to, well, it's not in the white paper. I mean, or it is in the white paper. There's no guarantees. The reality is if everybody turns off their Awair Element devices, there's going to be no more indoor data. But then they could argue they're not really interested in indoor data anymore. Now it's all about outdoor data. Well, what happened when the actual recycle bin runs out for that, or those rewards go down? Some folks might turn that off. You see, this is a fact that we are interconnected in that sense, right? They need us to run the actual devices that produces the data, that send it back. But then for us doing that, with the compensation should be taken into account. No? Am I just having a rant over something which I shouldn't be having a rant in? If that's the case, let me know in the comments here. Am I just going on and on and on about something which, look, it's simple. You know, if you don't want it, just throw the device away, scrap the license. You know, how much do you lose? About $600. That's fine. You know, that's peanuts. Just throw the thing away, forget about it. Or is my ranting valid? That's the question, man. Let me know in the comments here, guys, because I mean, it's just, I don't know. It really isn't what I expected it to be. But anyway, I'm not even going to read through the rest of this. The more I read through it, is the more it's actually peeing me off. But they go into the whole thing about it's been tested, this script, and you know it's not going to do any damage to your PC and stuff like that. As long as you're running your PC and you've got your Awair Element device streaming data via to your laptop or PC, and then it runs through this script that then sends the data via your internet to their servers, blah blah blah. If you guys are interested to really get that set up, then knock yourself out. If you really want to do that, for how much was it again? Let me just see how much that was per. Oh yeah, this is per month, isn't it? Yes. per month. If you really want to go through that for $22.75 per month, knock yourself out, guys. All right. Am I going to be doing it? Hell to the no. Catch you next one, man. Peace, I'm out.